Transforming your life with hypnotherapy just got easier with your host, Julie from coachinghypnosis.net.
Detoxing the body was just the start. I soon realised the mind held its own poisons, doubt, fear and self-criticism. And sometimes the body's struggle amplifies the mind's toxicity, creating a feedback loop that's harder to escape than any chemical contaminant. It all started with trying to fast. As a child, I didn't even do the 40-hour famine. 2 hours without food, unless I was asleep, felt like a huge ask. So how was I supposed to survive days on just water and juice? My first attempt with kale juice was a disaster. The taste was grim, like eating the skin of cucumber and raw broccoli. And scientifically, cruciferous vegetables contain goitrogens, which can interfere with iodine uptake in the thyroid if consumed in excess. Luckily, my thyroid was healthy, a reservoir of electricity, but the experience reminded me that even healthy foods can challenge the body in unexpected ways. I switched to Kabbalah juice, about 2 kilos of carrots, red and yellow apples, beetroot, lemon, green apple. It tasted like a wintry martini without alcohol, or maybe a non-alcoholic Bloody Mary. This wasn't a detox in the sense of forcing toxins out. It was designed to flood my body with vitamins, minerals and antioxidants to aid natural healing processes. I allowed myself a few apples and water alongside it. By the end of the fast, my skin glowed, my eyes were bright white, and I lost 1 kilo or 2. But the hunger was relentless. The juice made me crave more juice, which sent my mind spiraling into what I call a transdiverational search. You know the feeling? One thought triggers another and suddenly you're imagining a beach, swimming, catching waves, frozen yogurt, a beer with lime, a burger at the pub, what to wear, staying for a live band. On a juice fast, this happens constantly. I had to plan more juice, more preparation, trips to the shops, express delivery of apples and carrots. The fast became as much mental training as physical. I also incorporated infrared sauna sessions. Heat stress promotes circulation, sweating, and stimulates proteins that help bind and excrete heavy metals. Beyond that, there was a psychological effect. Sitting in my sauna with the radio on, listening to music, imagining athletes, jockeys, or supermodels doing similar routines, created a meditative state that helped me clear mental clutter. By the time I realized how expensive public saunas could get, I understood if I was going to do this more than 10 times, I might as well own one. Even supplementation required nuance. I avoided kale juice because of goitrogens. I balanced antioxidants, vitamin C, polyphenols to support liver detox pathways, and monitored fiber intake to keep my microbiome happy. Nutrition and biochemistry weren't abstract. They were tangible, influencing energy, cognition, and recovery. But despite all the science, mental toxicity grew. Cognitive fatigue, anxiety, and self-criticism intensified. Research shows that chronic stress triggers cortisol release, which increases inflammation and slows detoxification. Every failure I replayed, every decision I doubted, literally altered my biochemistry. I couldn't relax fully, even when I went into trance-like states in nature. I wasn't entirely mindful. Singing, trying to vibrate the stress out of my body, even drove the neighbors crazy. Yet slowly I learned that awareness and gratitude could recalibrate both mind and body. Junk food lost appeal, but baked potatoes with olive oil or peanut butter and fruit, these became nourishing, pleasurable and healing. I found motivation in unexpected places. Michael Lolito, the man who ate an aeroplane, A Cessna over 2 years became a symbol. If he could survive eating bicycles, televisions, and aeroplanes, surely I could endure juice, sauna, and mental strain. It wasn't just metal poisoning that slowed me down. It was the synergy of physical stress, cognitive fatigue, and toxic thought patterns. Awareness, reflection, and self-compassion gradually became my tools for breaking the vicious cycle. Lesson: mental toxicity is as real as physical toxicity. Chronic stress changes biochemistry, slows detox pathways, and amplifies fatigue. Awareness, self-compassion, and structured reflection are essential tools to break the cycle. Healing the body without addressing the mind is incomplete. The two are inseparable. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Visualize toxins leaving your body. Heavy metals, oxidative stress, free radicals, flowing out with each exhale. Now imagine your mind releasing doubts, fears, and self-criticism like smoke drifting away. Inhale clarity, energy, and calm. With each cycle, your body and mind synchronize, restoring balance. Tomorrow, I'll share the moments when hope felt impossible, when the weight of the body and mind threatened to crush me, and yet something inside refused to give up.